It's wild how fast people forget that being the face of a show and actually owning it are two completely different things. So Dame Dash sat down with Cam Capone News and threw a pretty heavy shot at 50 Cent, basically saying he never paid for Power, never owned it, and that his executive producer credit is nothing more than smoke and mirrors. Now I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. There's a lot to unpack here, and I think Dame Dash is speaking from a certain business perspective, but he's leaving out some key details that matter. First off, let's talk about this ownership conversation. Dame's not wrong about one thing. Power is owned by Starz, which is under the Lionsgate umbrella. 50 didn't walk into that building and write a check for full creative control. The show is part of a network ecosystem, which means the network holds the rights and calls the major shots. That's how most major TV deals work. But here's the thing, that doesn't make 50's role irrelevant. The idea that his executive producer title is fake or meaningless is where I think Dame is stretching the truth a little bit. Because at the end of the day, Power doesn't become the cultural force it is without 50 Cent. He wasn't just a name on the screen. He was deeply involved in the direction, the casting, the marketing, the branding, and the creative tone. That's why the audience connected with it. And if we're being completely honest, the show's entire street authenticity, the edge that separated it from other dramas, came from his influence. Now that's real executive producing, even if he didn't fund the project out of his pocket. Now Dame tried to downplay the fact that 50 made $25,000 an episode, calling it a joke. But let's pause on that for a second. $25,000 an episode over multiple seasons? Plus back-end deals, production fees, and the power to launch multiple spinoffs? That's not a joke at all. That's leverage. And that leverage led to BMF, Raising Kanan, and even projects outside of Starz. That's how real media empires are built. So let me ask you all this. Do you think executive producer titles mean less when somebody doesn't fund the project? Or does creative control matter more than ownership? And do you think 50 should have pushed more for ownership and power, or was playing the influence game the smarter long-term move? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. And make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.